I'm Steve Morgan, founder of Cybersecurity Ventures and editor-in-chief at Cybercrime magazine. As part of our ongoing coverage on ransomware, we recently spoke to several top experts about how they see it. But before we check in with the CISOs, we caught up with James McQuiggan, security awareness advocate at KnowBe4.
When we look at ransomware, you're essentially having your organization broken into, your data being stolen, and then you've got your users, your customers, your clients, your employees, your board. They're all getting threatened by these cyber criminals because they're in it for one thing only. They want to make money. We're seeing the ransomware get a lot more sophisticated. They're going more for quality over quantity. They're still taking whoever they can hit, but time after time after time, we are seeing government agencies, we're seeing education institutions, we're seeing retail and healthcare are continually being hit. So it's important the cybersecurity professionals, the CISOs, the board in those organizations are fully aware of those type of attacks that are going on and taking the necessary steps to be able to protect the organization.
Cybersecurity Ventures predicts that by 2031, ransomware will strike every 2 seconds, making it the fastest growing type of cybercrime. Despite organizations across the globe working hard to combat this threat, it will only increase in the coming years. Susan Koski, CISO at PNC, one of the nation's leading banks that for more than 170 years has provided its clients with powerful expertise to help them meet their financial goals, says that in the face of ransomware, there is only one thing that an organization can do to stay protected, and that is to be prepared.
As far as ransomware, I think it's going to continue to be a problem as long as, people are paying and the criminals can monetize that. Because it went from give us money and we'll give you a way to decrypt your data. Then it went to give us money so we don't release your data. And even in some cases now it's give us money so we don't harass your executives to pay. When I talk to peers in this industry and outside industries, it's still an executive committee discussion, it's still a board discussion, and it's what do you do about it? How are you prepared for defending against it? And how are you prepared to recovering from it in the event it happens? And, it goes from, are your backups vaulted? Are they immutable? And then are you regularly testing your ability to restore from those should the, unfortunate event happen?
In almost every case, ransomware gangs are financially motivated. According to Tom Quinn, VP and CISO at T. Rowe Price, a global investment management firm dedicated to helping clients around the world achieve long-term success, today's companies are the perfect target, not only due to their willingness to pay up, but also their connection to the internet and reliance on technology.
I think that you find the connection between the amount of money being made and the connectedness of many firms to the internet. Before, to get ransomware installed somewhere, you really needed to try pretty hard, and often it required either physical access to a building or a network, or somebody on the inside making a mistake and putting a device into a system. I think with more and more connectivity, more and more to the internet, plus collaborative tools and the like, I think it just facilitated that. Technology really is the linchpin for society. So now everything's connected, and I think it's just more opportunity.
As cybercriminals continue to grow and advance, so will their attack methods. In 2020, we spoke to Dawn Capelli, former CISO at Rockwell Automation, an American provider of industrial automation with customers in more than 100 countries worldwide, who has seen this progression firsthand.
It used to be that you would get compromised with ransomware. It would decrypt everything on your network, and then you have to decide, can we restore from backups or should we pay the ransom? Now they steal information and then they encrypt. You have to pay me fast or I'm going to just put your information out on the internet. And they have revealed information. So everyone knows they will do it. So now you have a double threat there. It's very scary, very frustrating, and you keep putting technical measures in place, but one employee can just click on the wrong attachment or click on the wrong link and let them in.
So, how can we get ahead and stay ahead of this relentless threat? We asked Omar Khawaja, former CISO at Highmark Health, a national health and wellness organization with more than $20 billion in annual revenues.
It turns out that a lot of the basics that we think about in terms of security hygiene become all the more important. It is training people to not click on emails and open attachments that they can't absolutely trust, because typically that is the way that the ransomware makes its way into the environment and then it spreads. Making sure that your end users are trained on what to click on versus what not to click on and report, that's an important control. The other is making sure that our systems are adequately patched. How do we make sure we get to 100%? Because the thing that makes our field both challenging and nerve-wracking is anything less than 100% is just not good enough.
For more information on ransomware, including the latest facts, figures, and statistics which convey the magnitude of the cyber threat we're up against, visit us at cybersecurityventures.com. This special production is sponsored by KnowBe4, the world's first and largest new school security awareness training and simulated phishing provider that helps you manage the ongoing problem of social engineering. To learn more about our sponsor KnowBe4, visit KnowBe4.com.